Finally, it's time to meet up with Lycon. Oh, thank Christ.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo.
Yeah, that's a lot of water.
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner. This is finally just like what I saw in my dream.
Well, guess what, Alex?
Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you're fully recovered?
Well, yo, we're not.
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
Lycon falls silent for a moment and eventually hands over a coin. No, looking at the packing, it's not a coin, but a familiar chocolate. Chocolate?
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
Wrong.
I'd rather you not starve to death.
Hugo takes the coin. After a moment of silence, he eventually eats it.
Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
Yo, there's a hot dog stand right in front of the warehouse. Get that man a sausage!
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable. Either way, thank you.
Yeah, this man needs to guzzle a hot dog on the double.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past.
Oh my god, you call that long? Dude, you made Hideo Kojima want to skip.
If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
No! What? You Are you?
What you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
Oh, you mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value.
No, I want a hot dog now.
You shouldn't reject the things you've done, or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes, Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble for those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did
Do I look
was
like I know what a
childishly
JPEG is? I
idealistic
just
and
want a picture
flawed,
of a goddamn hot
as
dog.
little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird.
Hugo stares out at the ocean. A gentle breeze lifts his golden locks. The sunlight glances off both his eyes.
All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
You know, we're getting there, Alex. We're getting there.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Before that, don't you have something to tell me? What do you mean? Don't play coy with me. I know you're not spilling your whole plan. So you kick things off by approaching Edmund from Top's big shots. How did you manage to sweet talk him? I'm a bit of an illegitimate child, but I still have that Ravenlock family blood running through my veins. Funny enough, this Lord Edmund thinks direct lineage is way more noble than the side branches, which is absolutely laughable. So, I played his arrogance to my advantage. And, let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those high rollers, but that's Mockingbird's secret, so I can't let any outsiders in on it. Was the sacrifice core from the mayor's lab your handiwork too? You could say that. Security there is no joke, so I had to levy Tops for some external intel. After all, as you know, they've got plenty of moles planted next to your mayor. And it was you who threw the sacrifice core up for auction to lure in the Exaltus. You knew they'd be all over it. Yep, I embedded the sacrifice core right into the robe of heroes. They actually matched pretty nicely, don't you think? Classic you. I heard that the auction, they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. Feel free to take wild guesses, but honestly, I think those Denny's would rather be out in the wild than sitting in those hoity-toity accounts. Then you found Hartman and talked him into a partnership, getting your hands on more intel on Sacrifice and the Exaltus. After that, you shot that crime warning letter to the mayor, giving the city a legit reason to spring into action. Yep, that was spot on. You look at you, real genius over here. Oh my god, we're just recapping everything they just talked about before the whole interdemon scene. Oh. In the end, you faked your own death to pull yourself out of the mess. And you used the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman and the Ravenlocks, keeping the Exaltus on their toes. Hold on a sec. And that's all there is. Why did you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you'd have a way to dodge that kind of thing. Lycon, I've got something I've been keeping under my wraps. Actually, I teamed up with your beloved mayor. What? Wait, this seems like something that would be well in a cutscene. Wait a minute. Strike that. When it comes to stopping the Exaltus, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. What you should be wondering is why he didn't clue you in on this. The mayor must have his own reasons. If you can convince yourself of that, more power to you. Just know, if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come beg me. I'll make sure to turn you down gracefully. All right, enough chit chat. We've got bigger things to deal with. So wait, what? My brain hurts.
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
I'm stupid, you're smart. I was wrong, you were right.
You untie the
You're
workers.
best, I'm the worst.
Thank goodness, someone's here to save us. Thank you. You're welcome. So, could you tell what those Ravenlocks did to you before they ran off? They're a bunch of liars. They tricked us into this hollow. They said they had a job with high pay for us, but Pangea party. But they kept avoiding the topic after we got here. Something didn't seem right, so I wanted to leave. But then they showed their true colors. They tied us all up and told us they were gonna ship us off somewhere. They didn't make you take any weird medication, did they? Medicine? No. But it wasn't just us they tricked. Another group went that way. I see. Here. Take this carrot. There's an exit nearby. You should get out of here as soon as possible. Can't thank you enough. Let's go, Hugo. We must save the rest of them. You sure are eager.
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
You're welcome to try.
You know, interesting enough, if you look at Lycon and Hugo, they use the same, but they use different legs. Interestingly enough.
Allow me to reach. More workers here. And quite a lot of them.
No, there's only two. That's a couple. You untie the workers. What? Who are you? Your saviors. Thank you, thank you. I had a bad feeling about that group from the start. I should have ignored my gut instinct. Did those Ravenlocks do anything to you? Do anything? Well, we were doing as we were told, so they tied us up. Nothing else? Good. All right. There's another batch of workers ahead of us. They should be by the roof. Don't worry. I'll handle it. You should get out of here as soon as you can. Let's continue.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Yes.
Of course.
You know, for a guy called
threw them
Hartman, he
into
has
the
no
Hollow
heart.
like offerings for the Exaltists.
Should call him Mr. Heartless.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right?
Wrong.
All we have to do is follow you into the hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. It sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in a hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate?
Yo.
I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even
Keishi,
risk my life.
Max. Kim. Yo, you came in a good time. We just got out of 45 minutes of cutscenes. Just more cutscenes. Yo. Kojima will be proud. But how you doing, Max? How you doing, Keish? How's your stream tonight? Revenge? I will see you later, good sir.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock
And Keishi, I hope you've
You're
been
part of a
doing
big
good today on
company
your
in
day
town.
off.
You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Yo, and everybody should follow Max. Yo, not Keishi. Yo, he apparently doesn't stream. Yo, he doesn't show up in Max's stream. Yo, I am having fun.
Don't worry, you'll get every denny you were promised.
But, yo, games go good so
Before
far.
we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
You know, just learning about this bad medicine. Yes, we are all going to Denny's. And we are also going to the bathroom later. The fierce man pulls out a bunch of white pills and gives one to each worker. Another Ravenlock family member seems a bit doubtful and leans in to whisper.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
Do it!
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this.
Yo, who's getting what? What's the order? Yo, you were playing, I think, that origami game.
And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
Wait, early release?
You didn't say anything about having to take pills before. Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the hollow for several hours. This is essential medication.
Ow!
You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Yo, wait, why are we just standing here?
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
I mean, they're not blue pills, so there's definitely no dysfunction.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
Yo, maybe they're allergy pills.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
Yo, look at Lycon's like...
I'm gonna do it!
I trust you.
I don't. Meanwhile, the workers have also made their decision, except for the talkative worker. Most of them have already swallowed the pills. That's when the arrogant Ravenlock family member finally reveals his true nature, saying, "You think I'd let you run?" while forcibly shoving the pill into the worker's mouth. After clearly capturing everything, Hugo lets out a sigh of relief.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Yes!
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them, even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon. Those were...
Who the hell are you?
Yo, they didn't suspect the armed guards?
Why don't you take a guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
Your legs? How are they? To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight.
Oh boy.
Let the party begin. You had a lot more aggression.
The two defeated the Ravenlock family members.
Damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
Even though I am a Ravenlock, and I will just reboot the franchise.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
Ooh.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice, if you're willing to act. All right, let's end the small talk here.
Okay, bye. Have a good time. Hugo delivers a swift chop to the back of the necks of the Ravenlock family members.
Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
Yo, flipping Hugo's like, "You have life decisions," and then BANG!
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
Huh?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
The workers carried the Ravenlock family members away. Now, only Lycon and Hugo remain.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets.
Not vitamin C!
Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask. The reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
Yo, does this guy have a pacer?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Wrong.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then, I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
It's all in the past.
Yo, it sounds sexual.
You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location.
After leaving the hollow, the two arrive at a place with nice scenery.
Lycon? That incident back then. I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate.
No, I think that's fake news.
Me.
You.
Him.
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So, I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman, that is enough for me.
You've changed. But I think that might be a good thing.
Yay?
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words, and I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right. But I will also allow you to...
I got a little too happy with that skip.
Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident, not your fault.
Yes, but you spilled the juice, which then you comically slipped and then went comically into the banana peel and down the stairs into the piano.
I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god.
No, I'm God. I'm controlling everything, technically. Except for what the writers put out.
There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make. Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.